All right, now it's time for bin number 2. Let's take a look and see what we got. Again, not really a whole lot of condensation on the top of the bin, on top of the lid, I should say. No worms, nothing. Pull this back forward here. Okay. A little bit of bedding on the sides of the bin here in the front that you can't see, it's out of view. A little bit of bedding obviously here on the plastic, along with some condensation as well. Kind of see that a little bit doing its job. That's why it's there. All right, let's see if we have more of the same. The first bin we had a lot of worms on the sides, the long sides and the short sides, and it looks like this is also very similar. And then we have, and I know you can't see this yet, but the bedding is moist. It's not sopping wet. I mean, it's not like if I was to take it and try to squeeze it, I could squeeze a drop out, but as you can see, it still forms and then crumbles apart pretty well. The worms do look to be sticking more towards the sides than they do in the center. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't see a lot of worms. Very similar to what happened in bin number 1 too. Bin number 1 also. Let's see. Here's a few worms. We got a couple down here at the bottom. I think maybe it might be just a little bit too dry for them. That's what's going on. But yeah, these are big, healthy worms. These African night crawlers are definitely no joke. All right, so we fed down the middle, just like with bin 1. And let's take a look and see what we have going on. Oh, well, here's a worm right on top of the bedding. Right on top of the spot where the coffee was at, and just top of where the banana was last at. Let's see if we have a banana still here. Okay, there's the banana. Doesn't look like it's been touched. These guys are definitely still settling in. As you can see, the banana, I mean, doesn't look a whole lot different from when I boiled it. See if there's any worms underneath. No, not really. Where did all the worms go? I didn't see that many evacuees over these past 9 days. Only a few, and they all went back in. Huh. That's very disconcerting. I don't know. I hope they didn't just all evaporate. Yeah, they're on the sides. Just like with bin 1. They're really, you can't see this, and I probably could take the camera. I mean, well, why not? I don't know if you can see that or not. I can't see what you can see. This is my phone, but right here at the top, this is where they're all at. They're just congregating on the edges. So I don't know, the moisture in the bins may not be enough for them for these past 9 days, but it just seems that they're mostly focused on the sides here. There's definitely a lot of them. I mean, let's see if I can. They're here. They're not really focused on the food right now. They're still settling in. It's just a matter of them getting used to this new environment. This is a completely new environment for them. And you know, as I said, they were kept in cow and pig manure, which was both their bedding and their food. So this is just a completely different artificial environment for them. And yeah, they're all here on the corners. think what it is the majority of the condensation from the plastic is what's keeping them going to the corners. I don't know if you can see them very well here or not, but if I was to scoop up, I mean, I've got a good handful of them right here. So I want to just give them their space, not disrupt them too much. What in the heck is this? Oh, this is it's great when you can't identify something right off the bat. This came from the black leaf mold. This actually is from the bamboo stem, one of my bamboo palms, and it's splitting apart. So this is definitely micro-blooded. Put this back over in the corner where it was. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely give this a lot of moisture, even though it feels moist. But I mean, again, I don't know. I like wetter bins because the worms seem to do better in a wet environment than they do a dry environment for sure. Let's break this open. That might entice them. But I think what they really need is some additional food just to get them interested and away from the corners, so that's what we're gonna do. One hard-boiled egg. Two. And I'll give them the one that's all messed up. Boy. Oh. All right. It's getting a little trickier than I thought it would. Which means the last bin is only going to get 2 hard-boiled eggs. That's fine. Small amount of rice. Yes, I'm still using chopsticks. Hey man, I'm telling you, chopsticks are great. If you're not comfortable using them, get comfortable using them. You get stuff exactly where you want it in your bin, not having to reach down too far. A little bit for 1, 3. And last but not least, there it goes. I'm going to continue feeding down the center until I'm able to see that they actually go through this area of the materials a bit more. And we'll start feeding on the sides. And obviously this isn't the food that they're going to be given primarily anyway. But, you know, I just want to make sure they've got something while I'm still trying to get the worm chow stabilized to a neutral pH, or at least something that's close to it. Just don't want them having overly acidic food. This will definitely take a while. That's pretty big feeding, so it's even bigger than the one I gave to bin 1. All right, so let's cover it back up. Let's put our bamboo over there for you. I don't really think we need to add any additional bedding at this point. There's more than enough bedding in these bins to start. That'll come later on when I start adding the worm chow. Although I don't want this to become pest ridden. It's part of the reason also I'm using the water tubs. You know, primarily just to, and not to keep repeating everything from the bioremediation stage 3 video, but just to try to keep pests to a minimum, especially ants and other creepy crawlies like centipedes. Things can really do damage to the worms. Yep, I like the leaves in here too. I'm definitely going to use them as a bedding. I like the end result of the leaves as far as their castings go when the worms process through those. It's It's not just a bedding, it's a good food source. The castings are always really nice and rich and black, and they just look like they're nutrient loaded. So those will definitely eventually get added to this as well in a greater number, not just this brown cardboard. But let me put a little water on it. And that is the final recap on our week 1 review of bin number 2. See you guys in a week. All right, guys, bin number 3 is coming up next, and we'll see if it's any different than what we've seen in the first 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked the video. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't already, please hit the bell notification icon. Until next time, wherever you are in the world today or tonight, take care. Bye for now.